another reading from Goddess of Revelation. So, like, comment, subscribe. Oh my god. Hi everyone, my name is Lauren and this is Lauren's Library. Today I'm doing a video for my most disappointing books of 2023. I have quite a few. So these aren't my least rated books. Most of my least rated books this year were books that like I put like a quick audiobook on in the car. Just some random audiobook that I rated lowly. So you can go on my Goodreads if you want to see those specifically. I don't know if I'm going to do a video going over everything. I did want to do one originally, like going through everything I read this year and how many books got star ratings. I may still do it, but I'm really kind of cutting it close because I was really busy during the holiday season. So I don't know if people are going to still care to see those statistics or ratings for the books that I did read that got lower ratings. But most of these are 3 stars. Yeah, all of them are 3 stars except for 2 DNFs that I was disappointed by. I had more DNFs than 2 DNFs, but these were the ones that I was most disappointed by. Okay, I'm gonna go in order of starting at the beginning of the year towards the end. So the first book I was disappointed by this year is Wings of Ebony by J.L. This is a book that I pre-ordered. I had the character copies for, the character cards for, which I need to find because I'm about to unhaul this, and whoever this goes to, I want them to have those cards. I don't remember where I put them, but I need to find that out. Are they in here? They are not. But this follows a girl who discovers that her father is part of some magical world that has kind of started to unravel and enter her world because there's something that she needs to do there. Oh no, that is not what this book is about. No, this book is about a girl whose father is part of the magical world. Yes, that is correct. But after the murder of her mother, she finds that the murder is her dad comes and claims her and takes her to his world where it's all magical and fantastical, and she starts to learn that whoever or whatever killed her mom is linked to this magical world that her dad is from. If that made any sense. But like this book, the magical system, the magical world were kind of a mess. I don't want to say that but because that sounds so mean, but it just was hard to comprehend at times and understand exactly what was the goal and what was the end goal in this story, and what was the rest of the series leading to. So yeah, I'm unhauling this one along with the second book because I also bought that one as well because I 100% knew I was gonna like this one. No, because that would be like 99.9% thought I was gonna enjoy this one, but I did not. I gave it 3 stars. I just wish it was executed better. The next book was The Cost of Knowing by Brittany Morris. I've read another book by Miss Morris. Is she the author of Slay? Yes. And I really enjoyed Slay, so I thought I'd pick this one up, thinking that I would enjoy this because I've enjoyed this author's previous work. And in this book, we're following a boy who, by touching objects, he can see somewhat in the future, like he'll get a glance into the future. And one day he picks up an item which shows that his brother is going to die soon. So he spends the entire book trying to make sure that his brother has just an enjoyable time, an enjoyable life. What's the word I'm looking for, Carter? Like, he completes all of his goals. He enjoys life for these last few days that he has to live. And our main character keeps this secret for and while knowing that his brother is going to die soon. I thought this was going to be, and while I was sitting here like recounting what the book is about, I was trying to figure out how it ended. And I don't remember, but it was all right. I thought it was going to be so amazing, and so there wasn't anything I necessarily disliked about this one, but it just didn't impress me. That's it. That's all. Next. Oh, this is a book I've already gotten rid of. I no longer have it in my possession. This is the only 2-star on this list, and that is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I read this for my Judge a Book by Its Cover series, where I saw covers of books being sold online, Mercari, Depop, Pango books that are stunning, and I assume that the inside will match the outside, or that's kind of what the series is. Like, it does the inside match the outside. And unfortunately, this one did not. It was so boring. Like, I did not care about any of the characters. There was no reason for me to care. I just couldn't care less, and I couldn't wait to finish. I gave it 2 stars. It's gone. It's no longer in my possession already. It's already in a better place. Next, I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. That is a book I read by audiobook. I don't own a physical copy, but it is a book that I've seen around on BookTube and Book Twitter since it's like it was announced, and it's always been on my to read list. And when I finally read it, it was kind of a letdown. It was just an average 3-star book, and I found the main character very annoying at times, which I tried to understand that he's a teenager who's going through a lot. Oh, I didn't even tell you what it's about. So I didn't tell you what Once Upon a Broken Heart is about. Just watch the video. I don't even want to talk about that one anymore. But I Wish You All the Best follows a teen who is kicked out of his home for I can't remember if he had just come out as gay or trans. I don't remember. But anyway, I knew he was going through a lot, and but I just still found him irritating and was ready for the book to end. So 3 stars for that one. Next, I read Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. This is the 2nd book in the Galaxy Stern series trilogy, and this is the 2nd book. The 1st book is Ninth House. This follows a girl who has been invited to Yale University to join this secret society named Leith that kind of monitors other secret societies on this campus, and it's a whole bunch of mystery and dark rituals and stuff that goes on in this world. But anyway, I reread Ninth House at the beginning of this year, and I originally had given it 5 stars, but upon reread I lowered that rating to a 4-star. And so going into this book, everything was fresh on my brain, and it just felt all over the place. Like, all of a sudden it's just not magic in the sense of like the dead, like waking the dead, or I forget all the other rituals, or using like magic potions or stuff, magic plants. I think that was in the 1st book, but in this one they introduced things like vampires. Like, where did he come from? It was so random, and like, what was the point of that storyline? And it just felt all over the place, and I ended up giving it 3 stars and I was ready for this one to be over as well. So that was disappointing, because originally the original Ninth House book got 5 stars from me, and that one's lowered, and now this one's a 3-star. Alright, the next book is a book that I borrowed from my sister that I read for Blackoween, the Blackoween reading vlog, and that is The Witchery by S. Isabel. I gave that one 3 stars. I just was disappointed that we had 4 main characters, that attend kind of a witch training school. 3 of the witches are black girls who are kind of leaders in their school, who have kind of a like strong grasp on their magic, and they need a 4th witch in order to complete this ritual that kind of protects the town from these wolves that come into town. I think it's every year or something, and kill innocent civilians. But the thing that disappointed me the most was the one, like the 3 girls. We have the 3 girls, and the one witch that they include in order to complete everything is a young white girl. She is freshman witch. She's just getting her powers. She doesn't really fully grasp them, and I know like the whole point was like, oh, they have to work together, but it felt like, I don't know if it was just me, but it felt like the focus was too much on this new witch when we have these 3 powerful witches, and I was just like over it. Like, why is she the missing piece? I was over it, especially for, I don't know. That's it. That's all. I don't want to say any more about that and dig myself in a hole. The next book is a book that I don't have a physical copy of. I did. Oh, here it is. I have the first edition, the first book in the series, and it's American Royalty by Tracy Livesey. I'm unhauling this one because I was disappointed by the second book. The second book is called The Duchess Effect by the same author, and that one was just a waste of time. I don't even know if I finished that one. I think I DNF'd it. I don't know if I finished that one. Let me check. Let me check my Goodreads, because I feel like I didn't finish that one. I feel like that was a DNF. But she was just like, the whole like problem in this book is like she's using him like because they're secret. It's a secret relationship when they first start dating, and the whole thing once they start dating is, oh, she's gonna use you to clean her image, because in this book she has kind of a beef with this other up-and-coming artist. And oh, I actually gave this one 2 stars, but I don't even remember finishing this book. But the whole point is that people think that she's using him to clean up her image, which she kind of is, but at the same time she's not. She's just using the platform that she has. Anyway, and in the second book, it's just the company that she wants to put her makeup or skincare brand under, they want her to show herself more with him in order to sell more products, or want him to be part of the process of them merging with her skincare line or whatever. But she doesn't tell him for most of the book about this. Like, she's just like hiding, like secretly calling the paparazzi. It was just weird and just felt out of character, and I didn't like it. So I gave it 2 stars apparently. I don't know if I finished this book, honestly, y'all. I don't remember finishing it. That's terrible. But I was so disappointed because I really enjoyed this first one. Alright, and the last book that disappointed me this year was Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. So as you can see, this was one of the main reasons. This book is almost 800 pages long. Oh, 700 pages, almost 700. Oh, it is 700 pages long. 703 pages long. And it had like, I know people, I saw a conversation, I'm not a writer, but I've seen conversations on Twitter about, oh, your story can have as many acts as you want to. You don't have to follow the normal structure. Child, Mr. Stephen Chbosky, he believes that ideology, or whatever you want to call it. There were so many, like, when you think this book is about to be over, it's not. You still have 500 pages left. I feel like it was completely unnecessary. Not saying that multiple acts are unnecessary. The way he wrote this book was unnecessary. It just was too long. I feel like this could have easily been 300 pages. He could have easily fit all of this into 300 pages. I don't know if because I've never read, what's the book? He wrote The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I don't know if his name has some kind of like a zhuzh where they're like, oh, just let him write whatever he wants and we're just going to publish it. No, honey. This was a mess and it needed to be edited. It did not need to be this long. I'm expecting, if a book is this long, it needs to be this long. Any book that is 700 pages needs to be this long, and every page needs to be necessary. Because I'm offended because you wasted my time reading 700 pages of this book that I wanted to DNF it, y'all, but it's like once you get a certain amount in, you're like, I have to finish it at this point to see how much of a mess it really is. And then like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to read anything by Mr. Chabowski. I don't know how to say his name. But I feel disrespected, sir. And I will never, at this point, I will never pick up another book by you because this is disrespectful. You wasted my time. The publishers, you wasted my time by allowing him to write this mess. Anyways, that's the last book that disappointed me. Because if it should be 5 stars. If a book is that long, it should be 5 stars. And I'm going to end it there because now my blood pressure is up. But anyway, alright, y'all. I forgot 2 books. These last 2 books are books that I had to DNF this year. And the first is Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. I wish I knew how far in I was. I don't remember. It seems like a very easy book to read, but I just wasn't meshing with the characters. This book follows a girl who has done well in school. She's recently graduating from graduate school. Yeah, she just got her PhD. She's newly completed her PhD, and she goes to Vegas to celebrate with her friends, and she wakes up married. You know how those stories go, but I just could not connect to the characters in the story. I don't even know if I made it to her trip to Vegas. I don't know, y'all, but I just couldn't connect with the characters, and so I ended up DNFing it. But there wasn't anything that was necessarily bad. It's just I couldn't connect with the characters. I just couldn't. And the last book I DNF'd was Velvet Was the Night by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. There was a lot going on, and it really wasn't clicking for me either. Same as Honey Girl, like it was just like, why does this matter? And I didn't want to read anymore, so I DNF'd this one. Anyway, those were the books that disappointed me this year. Unfortunately, I'm so disappointed that I did not enjoy these books more. Tell me some of the books that disappointed you this year. Leave them down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.